Broadcasting live from Houston, Texas, and around the world. TV host, best-selling author, and radio personality Brad Gilmore brings you a collection of conversations with stars from movies.
Matthew McConaughey.
Brad Gilmore.
Mark Wahlberg.
Hey, how are you?
The one and only Sydney Sweeney joins us. Sydney, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you. How are you?
Tom Hanks and Robin Wright in my favorite movie of the year. Guys, thanks so much for joining the show.
Oh, thank you.
Well, thank you. Jessica Alba and Lizzie Mathis. Ladies, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.
Kevin Costner joins us. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Television.
Jimmy Fallon joins us this morning. Jimmy, how you doing, my friend?
Good morning. Thank you so much, Brad, for having me. I appreciate this, bud.
One of my all-time favorites, Vince Vaughn, joins us right now. Vince, thanks, man.
Oh, great to be with you, Brad, and great to be talking to Houston. Good morning to you.
We got Owen Wilson. We got Judy Greer. Thanks for joining the show, guys.
Thank you.
Jay Leno joins us. Jay, how you doing?
Hey, Brad, what's going on?
We got Anna Sawai joining the show. Anna, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you, Brad.
Music.
Lola Monroe.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
The legendary frontman of AC/DC, Brian Johnson, joins us right now. Brian, how you doing?
Good morning, Brad. What looking at talking me funny, lad.
Megan Trainor.
Thank you so much, Brad. You're awesome.
Paris Hilton, the infinite icon herself, is on the show. Paris, love the film.
Thank you. I'm so proud of it.
And more. This is The Collection. Now your host, The Boat.
Brad Gilmore!
Yeah, hey, Elaine, good morning to you. Thank you so
Hi,
much for
Brad.
the time.
Nice to
appreciate-
see you in Texas.
All the way here in Texas. Well, Elaine, congratulations on the second season of Criminal Record. You know what? Like, to come back for a second season, I feel like that's a hard task sometimes because it's like you hear about the great musicians. They put their whole life into the first album, and then the second album sometimes is hard to write.
Yeah, the difficult second album, as they say. And of course, you're in a real music town, aren't you?
Yes, huge music city. So we've seen it, a lot of country western, a lot of hip hop. We've seen it here before, but to me, when you come back for a second season, did you feel a little bit of pressure, or did it feel like, you know what, we established this world, let's play in this sandbox a little bit more, we might have a good idea for these characters?
I think it was both, to be honest. I think, when you're sitting with a blank page, you're always sort of frightened you're not going to get there in the end, and your story isn't going to be strong enough or compelling enough. But also it felt that there were a lot more stories to tell in this world. So it's kind of both. You're juggling both. Sometimes you're feeling kind of quite up. And other times you're like, oh, dear God, this is going to be a car crash. So every possible feeling, as I'm sure you get in your job too, it's just like there are good days and bad days.
Yes, there most certainly are. But you know what? Obviously, y'all had way more good days than bad when you pull off the second season. For you, what was like the most rewarding, if you can recall, a certain rewarding day during this creative process, or is the most rewarding day that people are now going to get to see the second season?
I think to be honest, the days start to get rewarding for me once I'm in the mix, because, we've locked the show, which means we've got to a point where the show is the show. And in a way, it's a relief because you've usually got it to a place that you're happy with. So I love when we get into the mix, because I just love the bit where you sit around talking about sound, which I don't know very much about, by the way, and brought cake and coffee. And I'm incredibly happy at that point. I like this bit too, where the Apple publicity team come in and look after me and give me a great time. This is the best bit of the whole show.
Well, look, I think that to be able to bring something, like you said, from the blank page to the screen, it takes so many hours, so many decisions, so many questionings of each other, of yourself, and for you to be able to finally get it done is just a testament in itself. And now the people reacted so well to the first season, now they are going to come into the second season, and it couldn't be anchored by two better actors, in Peter and Kush, because they just, to me, they're zoned in on these characters, especially in the second season.
Oh, that's nice to hear, actually. Yeah, I think they're just both great. It's very, it's a real joy in the edit, because what you're not ever doing with either of them is having to sort of edit around performance, because it's just all the stuff you get is good, you know, and I remember feeling that way when I made Shetland with Dougie Henshaw. It was like, this performance is so brilliant that's not a worry for me in the edit. I do not have to be cutting round about bad acting. So
yeah, not a concern in this show. But I guess maybe you have the opposite. The performances are so good, sometimes it's hard to cut around them.
Yeah. I mean, I think, and I hope you agree, I think there are a lot of amazing performances in the second season. I think we've got some phenomenal new actors, and I'm kind of blown away by some of the performances.
What are you hoping people take away from the second season when they watch it and they kind of ingest, you know, coming from what y'all established season 1, when they watch season 2, you know, is there a desired reaction you want from the audience?
Well, I think the most important reaction you can get from an audience is for them to love it and to feel that you've pulled off the thriller element of it. You know, all the political stuff we sneak in, you know, that's the kind of icing in the cake as far as I'm concerned. I love to talk about that stuff. I could talk about politics, especially American politics, all day. But you know, that stuff has to be Trojan horsed in, actually, because nobody wants to sit and be preached at. So the most important thing is to pull off a great story.
Well, and that's what you did. And you pulled off the great story. You pulled off the thriller element. Elaine, I could talk to you for longer. That's all the time I have. But congratulations on the second season. It's a pleasure to talk to you.
Thank you, Brad. It's lovely to talk to you.
Have a good one. Thanks, everybody.
Bye.